was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for those of you that are new here. My name is Ashley. I am a stay-at-home mom. I love filming content around cleaning, baking, cooking, and homemaking. On my channel, we keep things real. We talk about basically anything and everything going on in life, and I'm here to help you with the basically most mundane tasks in our lives, but finding so much joy in them. So if you need some motivation to get things done, then you've come to the right place. If you're new, I really hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around. In today's video, we are going to be just talking about some real life stuff. If you've been following along, you know that I've been going through some health issues for going on about 9 months now, which is crazy. And I would say within probably the last 4 weeks, the anxiety and depression of it all has really sunk in. And I'm just being super honest and real with you guys here, because I've struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life, on and off. And I feel like if there's anyone else out there that also, if you do struggle with it as well, it just makes me want to literally give you a big hug, whoever you are, or anyone that I talk to that is going through a hard time. I think when you go through something, even like postpartum anxiety and depression, which I unfortunately had a really difficult time with, but it makes me want to hug new moms that are also going through it, even if maybe like our versions of that are different from one another, just because I know how bad and how intense your mind and those feelings can be. So yeah, just a little bit of realness here on my channel as always. And I feel like I've been using making videos as like a form of therapy. It's like an outlet for me. I've always enjoyed YouTube videos. So I just wanted to thank you guys first and foremost for 1,000 subscribers. Your comments make my day in the comment section down below. And it's so nice to be able to connect with you guys and hear about like what's going on in your life as well. That's what I want over here on this channel and within our community. I want us to be able to talk to one another and relate so that we don't feel alone, because we're not alone.
I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful.
So on this specific day, I was struggling really bad. I was really struggling with motivation and life, and I never use these terms loosely. And I think whether or not you don't need to relate to what I'm going through, and that's not why I'm sharing this. I think I'm just sharing this because I feel like being in chronic pain and having no answers and having it flare up and get worse, and I don't want to cry as I film this, but like I said, having, little to no answers and having seen so many doctors and specialists, and it's a lot. And I'm not saying you need to be going through what I'm going through, because I wouldn't wish unhealthiness or anything like this upon anybody. But even if I know somebody like commented that they started a new job or there's changes within their union, I think it's just so important that like we never diminish what others are going through, because like I feel like, yeah, like what I'm going through, I feel like there's so many people online that open up, especially like bigger YouTubers, where people are like so mean and like nasty, and people make comments about like, what do they have this and that to be anxious or depressed about. And I think the reality is, like, online we don't see everything, but I do think it is beautiful, honestly, when people do open up, because these are conversations that I think we need to have and we need to talk about, especially in a world where we do live in like highlight reels and we see basically like the picture perfect everything when we're not always getting the full picture. And when I say that, I never want to say it in a way that like, oh, this person posted this, there's no way that they're totally happy in their life and with everything going on. Like, they very much well could be and are happy and in a good season. And it's like, I love that for them. I love that for people. But at the same time, we don't always know the story and what's going on. And with whatever I have going on, it's just something that I definitely think people can look at me and I look healthy. But it's mind blowing how debilitating it can be. And on this specific day, I allowed myself a little bit of time to kind of like rot, as they say. People talk about like rot days. So like I allowed that for a little bit. And I decided, and this is what I've been doing a lot to kind of get myself out of the depression and like your mind is so powerful. So without realizing it, I feel like your subconscious can be, depressed or upset as well as your conscious mind. And I force myself to get up and do things. So it doesn't need to be this like crazy deep clean everything. Like allow yourself the time that you need, and also learn like when you need to pick yourself up, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that can really pull yourself out of anything or like a difficult time. So whether you just like, even if it's like one day you're going to give yourself a rot day and then you say, okay, I allowed that, but like I'm not going to let things continue to progress and get worse in terms of like the house and like chores. Because honestly, once you start, people say this all the time, but you start to gain momentum and it feels good. You're going to feel so much better if you start. And sometimes with like what I've had going on, I've just like allowed myself to be like, okay, like what are the most basic things that need to be done? Dishes, and like clean the dishes, put them in the dishwasher. That feels good. Getting a load of laundry done, amazing. There's always laundry and always dishes. And for that, we can be so grateful and thankful, you guys. Like we never want to take that for granted. So little things, making your bed. So I did a lot of little things. I also took time. I did a face mask and a shower before this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to film, I'm going to clean, I'm going to be productive and get some things done. And it helped. It made me feel good. It made me feel like I accomplished some things. I even wrapped some Christmas gifts and I got a few things done that, of course, I didn't film or catch on camera, but it makes a difference. And I just want to let you know that whatever you're going through, you're not alone. And if you're watching this video and you're having a good season and a great time, like I've said before, like I love that for you, like going through hard times. I feel like it makes us really look inward. And even if you're going through a difficult time, whatever that may look like, I really feel like there's joy that we can find. There's gratitude, things. Look at my little Morky Poo princess. I just need to give Princess a hug. Even like our little animals, I feel like being a mom, I don't always remember to pick up Princess and give her like lovies and hugs and stuff. And sometimes just holding her like a little baby makes me so happy. But today's video, what else is new? It is rambly. There are some tangents, but I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone and you can do this, even if it's one little task. I think we also in our society, I think moms too in general, we can be so hard on ourselves. Like how crazy is it how hard we can be on ourselves, you guys? It is just mind-boggling. I mean, the other day, this was actually months ago, but I was thinking about this thought. I didn't have any like Halloween plastic themed plates for my daughter or Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm the worst mom. Like she's not gonna have memories of having these plates. And I literally was like, wow. I was like, wow, first of all, consumerism. Second of all, not true at all. There's no truth value to what I'm saying. Third of all, we can make memories and Christmas memories and Halloween memories by doing things, carving pumpkins, going out to look at Christmas lights, watching Christmas movies, baking cookies. Like there's so much that we can do. And I think sometimes online makes us feel like we're not doing enough. But also with that, like if you care so much, and I have to remind myself, like if we're caring so much about whether or not we're being a good mom or a good dad, that makes you a good parent. The fact that you care so much about how your actions, your words are impacting your child, that is everything. So this has been such a rambly video, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to let you know that on the hard days, like, we are in this together. You're going to make it through this. I promise you. Like, I promise you, you're going to make it through. I'm going to make it through. And yeah, I hope that this gave you some motivation to get even one task done, in your day. Even if you're just watching this and just needed the words of encouragement, I just appreciate you being here. So do me a favor, leave a comment down below. I asked this in the last video, like what you're grateful for, but leave a comment down below what you find to be most helpful when you can kind of get in these moods and these ruts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, sorry I chatted the entire time. It's kind of a short video, but I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.